Oh, hello, Mr. Mendel.
Hello.
Please follow me.
Okay.
Please, take a seat.
Okay.
I've been looking at your CV and I have to say that I am quite impressed about you. I would like to know more about yourself, before I start with the interview. For example, could you tell me anything about your hobbies?
Of course I can. One of my favorite hobbies is photography. I'm so interested about this world and I also have a camera. So I usually go out and take pictures of skyscrapers, nature and people at least once a week.
As you probably know, I have seen something about your formation in your CV, but I would like to know more things about your abilities. Could you tell me where you studied?
Sure. First of all, I studied primary school at St. Paregum in Los Silos, and then I finished secondary school and bachillerato in East Auto Los Silos. Moreover, I have a grade in electronic engineering and another one in computer engineering.
Wow, sounds amazing! I wonder if you could tell me how many languages you speak. From the business viewpoint, this is a priority to get hired.
Okay, I see. I think that languages are important too. Well, firstly, I got this year the title of Intermediate level of Spanish, but before that I spent 2 years learning German in the eoicod de los Pinos until I finally got the title of Basic level of German this year too. And I'm currently learning Spanish in eoicod de los Pinos to get the upper intermediate level of Spanish.
I see you have learned many languages. Now, I want to know what you think you could bring to this company.
Of course I can. I think that I could bring many things to this business. Firstly, I'm an organized and responsible person, which I think is important to work here. Although sometimes I can be a little bit absent-minded, it never happens to me while I'm working. Furthermore, I'm also quite a perfectionist and hardworking, so I want to make things on the best way they can be made.
I see. You have so many positive qualities, but could you tell me anything about your negative ones?
Yes, like everybody, I have good and not that good qualities. I think that being perfectionist is not that good at all because on one side you always want to be the best in what you are doing, but on the other hand, trying to make things always perfectly can be excessive. Another quality which is not that good about me is that sometimes I'm such a workaholic person and I tend to overthink and worry too much about it.
Thanks for your honesty, Carlos. I appreciate it. And finally, I'm going to ask you, why do you want this job?
Well, being an engineer has always been my dream. Since I was a child, I've always known that I wanted to work in this world, and this is an incredible chance to reach that dream. I would also say that it will be an honor to work here. I have always admired this enterprise and the goals it has reached starting from zero.
Okay, Carlos, I see that you're motivated to get this job. That's amazing. We really appreciate it. We'll get you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gonzalez.
Oh.
Please take a seat.
Thank you, Abel. Thanks for this opportunity.
Did you find it hard to get here? How was the trip?
It wasn't so hard. I took the train and then I ordered a taxi to come here. I didn't have any problems and the trip was really great. I love the city and I enjoy it. I enjoy it like a chill. It's an amazing city.
Oh, really great. I heard that the most of the applicants have problems to find the building. Well, before starting with the interview, I would like to know something about yourself, to start breaking the ice. For example, could you tell me something about your free time?
One of my favorite hobbies is flying with a plane simulator, taking off, landing, doing the checklists. This type of things, it's my favorite hobby. Being a pilot has been my dream since I was a child.
Really? It looks exciting. I love playing too. But now, let's start with the interview. We don't have enough time to talk about those things. Right, could you tell me how would you define yourself?
I don't like to talk about myself, but if I had to do it, I don't like to talk about myself, but if I had to do it, I would say I'm a quick-witted person who always know how to react fast to any situation. I'm a rather patient person as well. I am very hardworking. If I had to do it any work, I will always do it. And I could say that is a quite perfectionist too. Not exactly.
Do you know someone that works here?
One of the engineers that works here was a wit of the first year of the university. But I don't remember very well her name. I think it's Susan.
Yes, Susan. She has been working for us since 2014 and is one of our best engineers. Now, I wonder how your experience working in this sector is.
My experience in the sector, I worked an engineer in a telecom enterprise from 2002 to 2005. Then I worked on my own for 5 years, and after that, I worked into the computer system of 20 in Spain for 3 years. Finally, I spent years in the same position, but in a hospital.
So you have an experience. That's really great. Now, I'm curious to know what your last job was and how you got it.
My last job was a construction company. I was the person who controlled everything related with the construction machines, like crans, hosts, and this type of things. I got this work 2 years ago when I was looking for a job to buy a new flat in New York. I got the job going to an employment office. Once I was there and I could to talk with a businesswoman and constantly have to interview with me.
Now, a question that we really appreciate. How do you work in groups?
I love work in groups. From my point of view, working in groups is one of the greatest ideas in the working world, and the most efficient the way to work, because you can know the points of view of the other components of the group. So I decrease the possibilities of make mistakes.
Thanks for having clear ideas, Lucio. But now, what do you want in this job?
That is complicated. It's a complicated question. Firstly, in my case, I need a lot of money to pay my rent. Secondly, I want to get to this job because I will be an owner of work here. Finally, I think this job could give me a lot of experience for the future.
Tenía que estar grabando. ¡Sí!